One of the things that the Industrial Revolution created was incredible abundance. So much abundance that we can afford to leave mountains of coal just lying around for museum visitors to come look at. We're so wealthy that we can leave energy lying around. And that's thanks in no small part to the Industrial Revolution. On our recent trip to Europe, we visited the Black Country Living History Museum, located near Birmingham, England. The centerpiece of the museum is the colliery, which is a place where coal is mined and then partially processed. The colliery exhibit included a replica coal mine that we were able to tour. Firsthand, we were able to see the cramped, dirty, and dangerous conditions that miners at this time worked in order to extract coal from the ground. The Black Country, the Midlands area of England, was famous for the amount of coal it produced. Descriptions at the time said that the country was black by day from the coal and red at night from the fires. The flag of the Midlands area reflects this heritage, with black for the coal during the day and red for the fires at night. As we toured the museum, I couldn't help but remember that J.R.R. Tolkien, who wrote The Hobbit and The Lord of the Rings, grew up in this same area, just south of Birmingham, and saw the Industrial Revolution take place. Tolkien was largely hostile towards industrialization, and as we toured the museum, I couldn't help but wonder if this, the Black Country with its coal and fire, had given partial inspiration for the Black Land of Mordor. Is it just a place for them to repair chains, or what do you figure?
I figure it's just a repair shop. I'm not exactly sure.
Got here the, gosh, I'm blanking on the,
Swage
that's
block.
Correct, swage blocks, yeah.
Yeah. Which would be perfect for repairing chain. I'm not seeing an anvil, but I do see a leg vise.
And then here's the tuyere. This has got to be a forge here.
Yeah, this is a water jacket tuyere. It'll have a water tank here in the back, which supplies water to the tuyere to keep it from melting.
See, and even this, look at this whole forge made of cast iron. This is like, compared to the iron that we've made in our smelts, this is an inexhaustible supply of wood. Technically useless because it's cast iron, right? But if you just think in terms of the iron, so much metal right here. And it's being used to, well, to process more metal. I want to be careful when I say this because I personally, as do we all, owe a lot to the Industrial Revolution. And so I don't want to be more critical than is absolutely necessary. But I can't help but think of what Treebeard says about Saruman in Lord of the Rings, that he has a mind of metal and wheels. And I can't help but notice that right here is the metal, and right up there is the wheel. I do want to comment that I certainly think the issue is more complex and nuanced than that. I don't mean to say that all the industrialists are Saruman, reincarnate in our world. But it does make you think. It does make you think. As we've continued to tour the colliery, I've had a couple more thoughts about that idea of a mind of metal and wheels. What Treebeard uses to describe Saruman in The Lord of the Rings and as a bad thing. And as we saw the colliery here, this area that processes coal after it's harvested from the ground and sends it off to different places, the colliery does in fact have metal and it does in fact have wheels. But I can't help but notice the specific wording that Tolkien uses. Not metal and wheels, a mind of metal and wheels. It is true that Saruman had metal and wheels, but so did the hobbits. They had metal, they had wheels. But they did not have a mind of metal and wheels. And I can't help but wonder if we had the right mind, we could use metal and wheels without being like Saruman. One of the things that always amazes me when I come to sites like this, whether they're historical sites or sites about technology, is the ideas that they embody. Here at the Black Country Living History Museum, I've talked a little bit about the ways that technology influences us and about this idea of a mind of metal and wheels. If you found the ideas in this video interesting and helpful, I'd love to hear your comments below about what you think about that problem of a mind of metal and wheels and how we can properly approach technology. If you did enjoy the video, please give us a like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time.